Argentina is mourning its greatest son and perhaps one of its greatest icons. There has been a tremendous outpouring of grief ever since news of Maradona's passing first became public. To get a sense of what made him a larger-than-life personality and why he means so much to Argentines, I am joined by Deputy Envoy Martin Via of the Embassy of Argentina in New Delhi. First of all, Deputy Envoy, our condolences to the people of Argentina for this great loss. The pictures that we have seen over the last few days and even from last evening in Buenos Aires of Maradona's final journey tell a story, isn't it, of how beloved he is by the people of your country.
If you have been following the images which are coming from Argentina, you will see that the people who was queuing before saying the final farewell to Maradona, something that impacted me was it was not grief, it was happiness, it was joy. The people was like entering the stadium to see a match. The people was singing, it was crying a lot. Everybody was crying. We were crying the last 2 days, but there was joy in the faces. It was singing, and the word most said was thank you, gracias, thank you Diego, thank you Diego. Was you see the people clapping their hands, but it's a very sad day.
Yes, a sad day for all sport. But we also know, of course, what football means to Argentina. There have been many great footballers to come from your country. The likes of Mario Kempes back in the day or Lionel Messi now. But there's something special about Maradona, isn't there, Deputy Envoy? He's more than just a football figure out there.
His neighborhood, Fiorito, when he was born, is a poor part of close to Buenos Aires. He always was returning there. He says in the 2 or 3 weeks ago, he said he was walking around the neighborhood those days, and he represents something for all those kids that are playing right now, who are playing since 1 century ago, playing football in the street. It is possible if you have courage, if you have skills, you can feel your dreams. But also he was very outspoken. He spoke to the power. That's definitely, he was an iconoclast. He never means his words. That make him very loved by the common people.
Yes, he was the boy from Buenos Aires, wasn't he? But I'd also like to reflect on the 1986 World Cup because it is such an important tournament in the history of your country and, of course, the career and legend of Maradona as well. Now, we know about the football side of things, Deputy Envoy, but there was a social, almost political aspect to it, wasn't there? Especially the match against England where Maradona himself said that he motivated himself to specifically beat the British.
Yes, it was. Remember that it was very close to the end of the Malvinas War. 4 years after the Malvinas War end, there was that famous match. Maradona and the rest of the team always says that they knew that it was just a football match during the World Cup, but in the deep in them it was another thing, a larger thing. I do not like to talk about not to talk about that. I don't think that it is symbol of nothing. You lost the war and then you win the match. The different things. But for Argentina at that moment it was really important. That was kind of the revenge of the weak. No, that we are here. We are David against Goliath in a playing field level. It was symbolic, even because our friendly enmity in sports with England goes back many years. It was only a football match, but it represents a lot.
Yes, those emotions we could see when all those people gathered outside the presidential palace. But you mentioned earlier, Deputy Envoy, that Maradona was someone who never forgot his roots, someone who remained humble and was always mindful of the fact that he rose to superstardom from nothing. There is another side that people all over the world have seen from him, somebody who led an extravagant lifestyle, over the top, notorious for the troubles in his personal life or addiction problems. Which of these two sides would you say Argentines hold closer or identify more with?
I think it's difficult. There is a discussion going on since Maradona appears in the scene. The Maradona, the football player, and the Maradona, the private man. In one man there was many lives, and he lives all of that lives to the full. So I don't know. I remember my grandparent, who was quite attached to football. He cannot talk about Maradona, because Maradona was that guy who lives over the top. He was a fine player, but it was this other guy. And my discussion with him always was the same. It's the same guy. It kinds to represent an Argentine writer once said that it is we love so much Maradona because he is the most human of all the gods. He loves him because he is a fallen angel. He represents humanity. He was that guy who made magic with the ball, but also that guy who has his problems. He troubled life. It's difficult to separate those phases of him.
Yes, gods are revered, humans are loved. You summed it up so beautifully when you called Maradona the most human of gods. On that note, Deputy Envoy Martin Via, thank you so much for speaking to us. And once again, our condolences and prayers are with you and the people of your country.
Thank you.